Back, England have arrived in South Africa for that tour. They are due to play 4 tests against the Proteas, the first at SuperSport Park on Boxing Day, as well as 3 one-day internationals and 3 of 2020 matches. Now, with Cricket South Africa going through so many changes, visitors will be looking to take advantage of the situation. Meanwhile, the Proteas have promised to forget boardroom matters and politics when they actually take the field. Hloni Mthimkhulu was at the England camp's press briefing. She joins us now in studio. So, Hloni, of course, there's no doubt that these English players have not heard about the drama at CSA. Do they have anything to say about that?
No, they didn't. So we spoke to the coach, Chris Silverwood, earlier today, and when he was quizzed about that, he said very politely, very diplomatically, that he will choose to rather not comment on matters that are happening in other countries. So we don't actually know what he thinks. But I mean, we know that that news reached South Africa. We know that the former captain Nasser Hussain did say that this is the time for England to capitalize. But I suppose over the next few days that may unfold, and as they have more press or media events, that may come up again, and maybe they'll answer this time around.
Yeah, so let's talk about cricket, because that's what they're actually here for. They won't want to talk about the politics of sport. Of course, the English side, what are they expecting, the conditions they're expecting as they go into this for the next couple of days?
So they've just come back from their tour of New Zealand that ended earlier this year, and Christopher did say that he expects that our pitches will be more pacey or more bouncy than what they were in New Zealand. He did say that they are focusing more, they've been focusing more on the test side. They won the World Cup earlier this year in July, so their focus has been a lot more now on their tests, and their focus has been on making sure that they are able to take 20 wickets over that 5-day period. So we'll see if they are able to do that, and they are actually happy, obviously, with South African conditions, because that does suit them.
Yeah, another talking point, of course, is that South Africa hasn't really played that very many tests recently. Yes. Does this give England the advantage over us? It
should. I mean, obviously, all the answers that you get around this question are very sort of diplomatic. I mean, when we asked CSA this question a few weeks ago, before the chaos happened, they did say that, first of all, they pointed to that last round of matches of the 4-day series, which starts next week on the 19th, but they also said that it's not such a concern for them. And again, Chris Silverwood as well, he was saying that it's just people being diplomatic, basically. And he wouldn't comment too much on that, but it should obviously be a big advantage, because South African players have been playing Mzansi Super League, which is T20, whereas England have been playing since August, I think it is, that they've been playing test matches, and South Africa lost to India in August, and then they've been playing T20. So England should have the advantage, even though they lost to New Zealand, but they should have more practice at the moment, or more test match practice at the moment.
So let's talk about all of the drama again, because we want to go full circle. Given everything that our cricketers have endured at Cricket South Africa, do we actually think they're going to win this round of the Test series?
Sure. I think, what happens over the next 4 tests is going to be interesting. I mean, there's so many questions around, well, now that there is a coach, and now they've just named their squad 2 hours ago, I think it is. There's talk around, will AB come back? Well, he's not coming back, but there's talk around that. You don't know what form the players are in, what test form they're in, because they haven't played any. They said they weren't going to be playing next week's round of 4-day matches. Only Aiden Markram would. So in terms of going into that cold, it's going to be interesting what happens there. Maybe that once the series does get going and things start picking up, and they'll be in camp and all that things will start coming together. But I think at the moment there are a lot of unknowns, and these are things that will have to be watched over the next few weeks as the series gets underway.
And people like Graham Smith, the acting director, would play a part in actually making sure that the team does get ready for something like this.
Yes, of course. So having him there and having Mark Boucher there, of course, they've been together and they've played international cricket together, and there's the whole talk around Mark Boucher will toughen up the players, because we've had lots of struggles, batting struggles over the past 2 years, which is something that CSA themselves have admitted to. So that obviously should be a big focus point for South African cricket, that how do you get your batting line-up to fire on all cylinders as they should. It was something that Enoch Nkwe, when he was the interim director against India, had also spoken about. So I think obviously Mark Boucher and Graham Smith being the great batsman that he was when he was still playing. That will obviously be a big focus.
All right, thanks so much for that. Appreciate it. It's Cloni Mtumkulu.